Mark here, Life and Fitness Files. Make sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date with content. I'm going to be sharing some tips and takeaways showing my weight loss journey from 194 pounds to 169 pounds. The tip that I wanted to give was push your food. Okay, what the heck do I mean by that? So this is not going to work for everyone. Every single person is different, so keep that in mind. But what I mean by push your food is not physically push it around your plate, but push it later in the day. That's something that worked for me, but it might not work for you. I know some people like to front load their food and then they just don't eat as much in the evening if you're trying to cut back calories. For me, what I found to work, the morning, I'm not super hungry. I did and still do try to get in protein early in the morning. I might have some yogurt, protein drink, maybe both, and I'm usually pretty good. I'm also pretty active in the morning. Midday, we all are going to get hungry if you're eating throughout the day. But what I found is that if I had a huge meal or the bulk of my calories midday, sometimes I could do with a smaller meal later in the day for dinner. Over time, what I found that was better for me is during the day, I'm pretty active, moving around, talking to people, going to meetings, bopping around. I was able to eat some food, relatively high protein, and was able to drink some water, and I was able to do pretty well with that. And then I had a bulk of calories to kind of look forward to. So I liked to push my food later in the day and look forward to, okay, I'm going to eat even more calories. Yay. I will say this is definitely true and highly recommended if you're going to have some kind of treat. I was still able to fit in some little treats here and there. Maybe a little bit of ice cream or yogurt with some granola or a little bit more fruit or something. But it didn't work very well if I had it in the middle of the day. I thought, oh, I'll have a little treat midday and then, my glucose levels can come down before bed. Well, then later, I was like, oh, no, I want that again. I want more of that. If I can skip it in the middle of the day and push it to later, it worked way better. Just don't even put it in the middle of the day. Just eat some meat, salad, whatever it was that I was eating. I would stick to those things in the middle of the day, add in some water or whatever other type of drink that I was having, and save any kind of treat for later in the day. That helped me to feel like that's something I can look forward to. I can fit it in, still be in a calorie deficit, and then I'm not having it and then wanting to have it again. That was really hard for me, and it was much easier to put it later in the day. So, my tip, push your food to later in the day. Let me know what works for you. Have you tried this? Maybe you're someone that it doesn't work that way and you want to eat it earlier. What works for you? What questions do you have? Leave those in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date with content. Here's to life and fitness. Peace out.